Today's date, I believe, is May 22nd, Wednesday, 2024, and we are here in White Sands, New Mexico. As you can see, there's some space in the distance. You can see the Lincoln National Park in the distance. We were going to go to the main area to look for another space, but it actually was closed, so maybe that's a good thing. There's less shade over there. I was very lucky to find this spot with shade. If you've been to White Sands, you understand there's not a lot of that here. And so I was guided here to do another Trance channel message with any divine beings that wanted to come through to share their messages. That could be soul activations, memories, clearings, clearing grid lines, timelines, releasing old patterns, clearing old patterns, and just a way to move forward through this new paradigm shift that we're currently going through. And so I was shifted and guided here. Actually, a couple weeks ago, or maybe 3 weeks ago, I was guided that this is the location that would be next, and that it would be coming up soon. And so we are here now, and the slope I'm on is very steep, so I'm gonna lay back as well as I can, if I can, or maybe I can just sit up and try it that way. We're gonna have to manage this situation. So thank you for working with me there. And is there anything else that they want me to say before we start this transmission? No, I think everybody just needs to relax and clear their mind and make sure that there's any intentions that they have at this time that need to be brought forth within themselves. You don't have to identify them right away. They can just be goals, releases and blocks, anything you want to clear. So we'll be clearing and activating and upgrading. So if there's also any points in this area, portals, or that need assistance as well, that will come through. Let me try laying back just a moment. Put this under my head. As we seep into the sands of these times, we come together now. Yes, thank you for answering the call, as we have submitted this request in some time and giving you time to arrive in this space, and you were guided to this shaded space because, yes, there is lack of that here. So thank you for guiding and following our assistance to this path now where you are and reside in this short moment. The path here was not easy, as you know. Getting through the sands and grass and yucca and possible rattlesnakes, there is a high risk at this time because they are out soaking and basting in the sun, as we all shall be doing in these times when these solar magnitudes of flares or flames or activations, that you would also see them as these things, as you would recall, as the northern lights, as they peek further as we evolve and expand our consciousness in this time. So we thank you all for going out to experience this new evolution within yourselves, this excitement that you all had seen in the sky is a deep reflection within yourself of how you all look at yourselves as this tiny little soul being on this tiny little planet, just as Mother Earth once said. Oh, they are so cute, but are we really in this space and time? And that is what brings us now in this moment of regression and evolution as we move through this time and space to clear this area where many have been. Over years, there have been thousands and millions of souls who have stepped foot on these sands of time, and it is now a time for clearing as we understand this quote-unquote park. As you create the park, though there are no physical slides in sight, you create that within yourself as you bring a disc, as you call, and make the land your playground. That is what we love about the humans in this space, is that it is your playground to expand and have fun and to let go of the troubles as we all experience as families, breaking up the dense family energy within our stomachs and solar plexus and intestines. Yes, that is the bell of reminder. Let's clear these family timelines and ancestral timelines first within ourselves. They may root from the solar plexus or the root or the heart or the throat or the crown, depending on your evolution, expansion, and what you have been through. That is a very important part of your vibration and level at this time. So wherever you feel this energy within your body, just go with that and resonate. It may be going through your legs. Yes, allow that. It is grounding into the earth and clearing those family roots and timelines into other spaces and dimensions. So as we bring our ancestors forward in this space, we call them now and thank them for their healing and their patience that they have allowed us to have, and the space they have given us to grow time and time and time again, decade and generation after generation. As we clear, we continue to clear. It clears from the stomach as well, so you might have energy movement through the body. This is fine and natural. Just allow. This being is just a little lightheaded, so we will take a moment to pause and allow yourselves to heal as well as you integrate and release these energies through yourself. Thank you. Just say yes and allow and give gratitude. Whether you understand these lines or not, you are doing much good as you acknowledge and recognize the pain or discomfort or emotion that comes up within the body, mind, or spirit. Just allow. Thank you.
In this moment now, we give grace and peace to the moment of this space, of these sands of time. We hear the wind and the leaves and the rustling of the wild desert grass. There are birds in the distance. Thank you. Nature is all around us. We are, as we experience and come to understand that, yes, we are human, and this quote-unquote thing or person, this noun, has created these humans. Some see as God or Jesus or... This is a subject I shall not be speaking of, apparently. Thank you. From the assistance of my assistant. That is enough. I have to remember that I cannot speak of certain things at certain times, so we will honor instant karma to arise. Thank you. So as we now, we can say as we exfoliate with the white sands upon our skins, we can use this sand to clear these timelines of religion, these timelines of old programs, these timelines of the hearsay of what you shall do and what you shall not do, these rules that you're supposed to follow. Who created them on this earth? We have so many questions as humans, yes? So as this time, if you have any inner conflict with the evolution of the human soul, of where it came from, how it began, who is your creator, who is your leader, now is the time to go within. And I mean within. It might not take seconds or minutes. It could take days or weeks, depending on your evolution and how connected you are with your guides. But it is so important to sit with this in time and allow the answers to come with you in time. That who is your creator? Who is creating your life? Who is creating your path? Who is holding your hand? Who is walking you through these timelines and dimensions? So it is very important for us to come home to ourselves and this natural spirit of soul and this spark of divine light that we are, and that we have created and become created to be by these other beings, as we shall stop there. Thank you. This is not a preaching session, let's come to as a reminder. This is more about healing of what is really divinely within, what is guiding you, what is misleading you, what do you need to hear, what is your blocks, where would you like to be. All of these things matter in this time and space, and as we clear these programs now, yes, we will take a moment and clear these programs through our light language and light codes. 110968411109. We have to free ourselves as souls and humans in this time before we can move forward to revolt and revolve and to evolve into something more as a team or a project, as some of you have already put together. So this is confirmation that you are on the right track. Thank you for helping your community and this support. This is so important as we evolve, as the structures and blueprints and timelines decide to fall and fail. When they decide, they want to give up any time now. This fight cannot last much longer. I repeat, this fight cannot last for much longer. The genocide that we view is a visual of our own internal and human suffering that we have been through for millennia and time again. It is not just the humans in this time that experience this, but us as extraterrestrials have experienced this process and genocide for light years, as you might come to understand. As we reach into the past of our galactic history, which goes in depth, which we shall not speak at this time, would fall under spiritual religion topic. So we shall leave that aside at this time. But just know that we also have our own history, just as humans have their own history. We just want to point out that this is something that has lasted for a very long time. If you remember Atlantis, you might, which you have been there, I see, yes. The science let me repeat, the science and technology behind this effort now maybe that is another topic we shall not discuss. Perhaps, I feel. The science and, let's try one more time, the science and technology behind this time and place is very deep, as you know. We all have many questions about this space and time of what we call white sands, which, with the little research of the human mind and curiosity, you will discover that this is just gypsum, a Chinese herb that is used for cooling, and when compressed down into a solid form, you shall get selenite. As you know, this is a time where now, okay, this being was guided to have these selenite cones purchased from the local gift store. Support your local shops. Okay, thank you. These will be in each palm as they clear and transmute some information to help us as humans understand what the hell is going on here. Give me patience. I'm still on that page with you. I'm going to take a moment now to connect ourselves further to our extraterrestrial beings as they would like to share some information about this space and time. That is much of a secret, but not really. Thank you, conspiracy theorists. Not that this being knows anything about that. I see under the sands of time there is a underground tunnel and bunker. As you know, the Holloman Air Force Base, yes, Holloman Air Force Base, is not far from here in Alamogordo, New Mexico. We thank them for their presence and their protection. For their presence and their protection, as they are reminded to be providing, to our ET family. Thank you for listening. We will ripple that out into the codes, as they must be listening at this time. There are no damn surprises in this space. As we know, something of whatever has crashed most recently into this space and time. They say it was perhaps a missile. I do not know, but I do see debris that is being picked up, as was confirmed when we came in, as we heard. So yes, we see that now as a confirmation that yes, that is true information. It is valid information. It is not something that is a lie. But as you dig deeper into the sands of time, you will find hollow grounds underneath this time, where there are other projects, and the white sand creates as a thermal mass reduction, because they also need cooler temperatures underneath the ground as they work and expand and work and expand and work and expand. There are also tunnels that go from this space and time, north, south, east, west, and even diagonal in each direction, vertical, horizontal. Just not up and down. Well, actually, I take that back. As a AT community, we do have the ability to use this landmine and location as a portal. So if you are out here and you have seen things, those things are us, and they are real. We are real. Either we are coming or we are going in contact with communication with this Holloman Air Force Base. So this is a underground base where we can all expand and use as experimentation, which we shall not get into that. I see a big stamp of top secret. Again, be reminded, we can have confirmation on things, but there are just some topics that we cannot dive deeper into at this time. This seems to be much more of a top secret location, unlike your other location, like Chaco Canyon. Now let's clear and activate and charge this entire space and ourselves. We are now going to be clearing old contracts from the extraterrestrial race with the human race that no longer exist. I shall act as a medium mentor to allow and assist this process, like submitting a request in the mail, having that process expedited on the fly, some of you would say. Now we are in a 0 point of energy where we can create a new timeline and program. The time is now to reprogram your positive intentions and to release your negative intentions. Thank you. On the exhale, release. Come to understand that there is a peace agreement that is coming along between our ET friends and our human friends, that we shall now start working together in a bit more positive way. There have been much jealousy as these humans and their small brains and small minds, their ability to quote unquote sit in class and look over to peek and cheat at another classmate's paper for the answers, instead of just figuring it out for yourselves. You put yourselves behind when you lack the space to acknowledge and aware your faults. So you can detour into a more positive pattern and create whatever you want to create in that space that you want to create it in within that timeline. We speak of teleporting and time traveling. It is possible. Just fill every single one of the cells in your body to max capacity of that desire, that feeling, that timeline, that smell, that sound, that taste. Everything matters when you are creating, and that is how you align with what you want the most. It is almost like having a food craving and going out and getting what you want in the moment. If that is what you desire in the moment, then go for it, if that is good for you. If it is not good for you, then it is another lesson and nothing to be ashamed of, but is an opportunity for growth and to allow further steps of expansion. Thank you. We will be coming to a close soon. As they say, this being is getting a little impatient, but we have a little more. Everything is fine. The missiles that are coming within time are not to be feared, but to be observed and used as a tool of awakening and awareness to shift your perspectives. That is all we can share at this time, as they say. There is a sly fox that is watching. Hello, sly fox. We have come near your home. Yes, we have, and we do apologize as we have quote-unquote intruded in your space, and we do not mean harm. I repeat, we do not mean harm. We are just visitors now. So we thank you for allowing us in your space. This beautiful, peaceful space. Thank you. Your intelligence does not go unnoticed. And you have a great impact on these humans. Is there anything you would like to share as we, quote unquote, hand you the media mic? I hear no, I'm just curious. Thank you. And observing. Yes, you may. Listen. Thank you. We are now setting up pillars around the entire sands location. Pillars of light. We are going to be activating this light grid now. Thank you. It is a reason why we came. We were here to clear. Clearing the ancestral root line will clear other lines in your DNA. Do not worry if this seems to be the only thing we have done today. It is a great big shift. Be patient and allow the other things in your life to fall into place. As these pillars are set up, we now set a top on top of these pillars to create a balance. Another temple of peace and joy where we can create peace in the future within ourselves. Thank you. It is not hard to do. Allow that peace now to flow into your hearts, into your bloodstream, into your nervous system now, please. We bring that in. Allow it to wash away down the body, slowly into the ground. Giving thanks, gratitude, and appreciation. Gratitude and appreciation. For where we are at now in this moment. And where we will be in time to come. Give thanks to your breath. Give thanks to your heart. Give thanks to your eyes and your vision to activate all of these chakras and abilities within yourself if you need at this time. There is nothing else that we need to share, so if we want to wrap this up, we can. Let's clear the auric field one time. Remembrance is key. Remembrance is key. Remembrance is key. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As we become one in this time and space to unite, the word unity. As we were reminded, today is the one dog. Allow yourself to fall into place. And there's an owl of intuition that is coming in that also wants to say thank you for listening. Thank you for existing. Thank you for evolving with your wisdom and intelligence. Continue this. Do not give up. We will guide you, your spirits. Just call us in. You will be guided. And that is all. Closing out. Thank you. One last message for the collective. We are listening to all of you. We are observing all of you. We are expanding all of you. This is a highway of success. Do not falter. We are going places. Give yourself time for abundance and reconstruct and reprogram. Thank you. Water, rest, retreat, reprogram, redesign, and repave, reimagine, re-evolve, revolution, reveal. This is a rare time to be alive, so take the opportunity to actually be alive. Play your hearts out. One day and one moment at a time. Life is too short. Thank you for the reminder. It is over before you know it. And then comes your life review. And you said, oh, I had a reminder and I didn't take it. This is your reminder. Take it. Thank you for listening. Even the closed-minded ones. Thank you for allowing just a little piece in. Some things you can't ignore, I suppose. Thank you. will bring this being back now.